For hundreds of years, Christian monks came and meditated in this cave overlooking the North Sea in Scotland. British-born Diane Parry did something similar, but her cave was high in the Himalayas, where she spent 12 years as a Tibetan nun. She's now known as Jetsunma Tenzin Palmo. She's one of the most respected women in Tibetan Buddhism. My wife and I first met Jetsunma in the mid-90s in Bali. She was just plain old Annie La at the time. That's an affectionate term for a Tibetan Buddhist nun. From the chapter. In Bali, as we discussed Buddhist concepts and practices over tea one evening, Annie La suggested that I try a technique for internalizing the teachings. One of the things that differentiates Tibet's Vajrayana approach from other branches of Buddhism is the use of meditative practices that involve complex visualizations of specific Buddhas, which represent aspects of our subconscious. There are mantras or sets of sacred symbols associated with each practice. For example, practitioners meditating on Chenrezig, the Buddha of compassion, will chant Mani Padme Hum. The mantra reinforces the practitioner's focus on compassion for other beings. Annie La suggested that I try to constantly repeat a mantra throughout the day, not just during meditation. No matter what I was doing, I should silently repeat the mantra, reading, talking, making dinner, repeating the mantra. The mantra would always be there. She explained that the mantra repetition would eventually shift from being something I had to consciously tell myself to do to something that was subconscious, moving from the mind and settling in the heart. The Tibetans say that the spiritual evolution of an individual dictates the level of teachings for which she or he is prepared. Clearly, I wasn't ready for this one. Despite my best efforts each time I tried this technique over the years, my conscious mind would eventually be distracted and forget about the mantra, while my subconsciousness was apparently not evolved enough to pick up on the task. Such background mantras had literally been the soundtrack of Tenzin Palmo's life. As she told me, within a very short space of time, my mind split, and there was this quiet, calm, spacious mind with the Om Mani Padme Hum reverberating within it. Then there was this peripheral mind with all its thoughts and emotion. The two minds were detached from one another, she told me. This gave great poise to my mind and the ability to exercise far more choice over my thoughts and feelings because I was no longer immersed in them.